Okay guys, we are here in San Diego and I am on Shelter Island and the cruise ships will be passing by here. The Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam, and the Jade. Is it the Celebrity Jade? Carnival Jade? I don't know. But I'm trying to get my gimbal out because after the fact I think of getting my gimbal out, of course. So, I think one of the ships was leaving at 3 and one was leaving at 4. So we'll see what happens. Bear with me. I know it's shaky right now, but I am getting my gimbal set up. And right across there is Coronado Navy base. There was a jet that just took off a bit ago, so hopefully we see that again too. I'm going to zoom out so we don't have it so shaky for you. Okay, hold on 1 second while I get this connected. Alright guys, sorry about that. We are at the San Diego Harbor. I'm just going to adjust this, hold on. I put it down too low, the bracket to hold the phone for the gimbal. Alright, there we go. I should get the legs out too. Hold on a second. Of course, this is like all janky. Hold on a second. Okay, I think that's better. I don't know why it's going sideways. But I'm going to put the little tripod on too. And then if I need to, I can rest it on my leg. It is a beautiful day at the harbor. Absolutely perfect. We are at Shelter Island in San Diego. Why won't we screw in here? Here we go. So this is a perfect spot for riding bikes, walking, waiting for cruise ships. So right now I am at Shelter Island and let me get adjusted here. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, share the live out. Oh, I'm gonna set a goal. Set a goal. I need the hand hearts. Oh, why did it say 100? I don't, oh no, it's 100 points. Okay, perfect. Alright, so I need the hand hearts. And I need you guys to share this out. We are here at Shelter Island, San Diego. Cruise ship. And we have 2 ships that will be leaving from San Diego. The Nieuw Amsterdam and the Jade. They are at the dock over there just beyond these sailboats. Let me zoom in now that I have my gimbal on. I think you can see them. And they will be coming through this area to leave the harbor. They have to come through this channel. So hopefully I thought one of them was going to be gone already, but and then here you see a military helicopter landing. That is the Navy base on Coronado, often referred to as Coronado Island, but it is not an island. It is in fact connected to land, so it is a peninsula. There you see the skyline of San Diego. I know, right? Well, I was at my mom's and I was there for a couple hours and we ate and everything, and I'm like, well, I think I'm gonna take off, guys. I'll see you soon. And then I was out of there. Oh, here's the seal boat too. So then I saw the coupon thing when I got in, because I knew these two cruise ships were there. See the seal boat? So that thing drives on land and gives tours, and then it comes up out of the water, or I mean, then it goes in the water and drives around, but that is the ramp. So I'll watch over there and then you should see it drive up out of the water. And then the two cruise ships are there downtown, but I figured this is a better view because we will see the cruise ships come by right by where the sailboats are. So I'm pointing you in the direction of the seal boat, and I'm looking beyond the phone to see if I see it come up out of the water. I think it'll come up right over there. Yay, thank you for sharing the live. Hey, Cruising Kimberly. We just saw the seal tour. Oh yeah, I think you see it. Yes, there is. Let me see. So it just came up out of the water. Do you see it? I can't focus it on there because it's zoomed in. But it drives around on land and gives a tour. It's actually pretty fun. We took my kids and my mom when my kids were little, so like 15 years ago. So it drives around on land, it tells you different stuff on the tour, and then it goes to this ramp and goes down in the ocean. It's like super trippy, but it's awesome. That's a little bonus today. Oop. I switched it to jumbo chat. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's okay. I'll try to see if I can edit it and put a clip. Oh, and then I was trying to do some content and I put a post about the themed cruises, and I freaking put too much reference about another vendor, so it got like flagged. So I think I took it down to edit, but I'll see if I can edit part of it out in TikTok editor and then put it back up. We'll see. But this is San Diego. This is why it is expensive as hell to live here. This is about 30 minutes from my house. So I live inland San Diego County. So if you look up areas like La Mesa, El Cajon, Lakeside, Santee, what are some other neighborhoods over there? That's where I live. So you can see if you look up temperature variances and stuff, this area right here, this is right on the water. This is the channel between, okay, so that landmass on the right is called Point Loma. That's where Cabrillo National Monument is. And then the landmass on the left is Coronado. That is all military base. That's where the Navy SEALs train. And that inlet in between is where all the ships that are going out to the ocean or boats doing whale watching or anything, they all leave through that little inlet. There's a sandbar and like a rock barricade thing on the left, and then of course the peninsula on the right. So we should see the cruise ships. One is the Jade and one is the Nieuw Amsterdam. I thought one was leaving at 3 and one was leaving at 4. It had 1,500. Oh, duh, it's the Norwegian Jade and the Nieuw Amsterdam. I can see the wave on the Jade. It's so pretty. Of course, it's jade green. Thank you for sharing. I need a promote. I need Ladybug in here. Yes, of course. Tell me if you want me to pan left or right. I think I have it zoomed out. Let me zoom out for you. There you go. Okay, I'm paying attention to the...
Oh yeah,
I'm paying attention to the chat, so you can tell me if you want me to go left or right. And the sun is up, so I'll try to pay attention. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, thank you. So this is San Diego Harbor. This is all like closed in. If you go all the way back, like beyond those two little arch things, that will actually take you under the Coronado Bridge. And I think you can see it. Do you see like a red stripe on a building? It's vertical, like perpendicular to the ground. Right beyond that is the Coronado Bridge. It's almost level with the buildings, it looks like. It's hard to see, but the Coronado Bridge is over there, and then Chula Vista, National City, Imperial Beach. So you cannot get out to the ocean that way. You have to come this way through this channel where these boats are moored. So I'm just going to keep panning so you guys can see. And I'm looking to see, I don't think the boats are moving or the ships are moving yet. It's the Nieuw Amsterdam and the Jade. The Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam, and the Norwegian Jade. This is Shelter Island. I am sitting at Shelter Island. So there are private sailboats, there are tour boats, fishing boats. All of them use this channel to go out to the ocean. The Pacific Ocean. And once the sun starts setting, which won't be until about 6, the sun will be over in this area, blinding us. Oh, okay. Yeah, I looked it up on the itinerary on Cruise Mapper, and it said 3 o'clock for one of them and 4 o'clock for the other, but I'm actually glad that it's delayed, because when I thought I heard a seal. When I was coming from my mom's, it said it would take like 25 minutes. And so then I was like, get out of my way, because it was about 2:45, or yeah, 2:45. So that'll be perfect if it's delayed. Okay, I need Ladybug in here to give me my boost coupon or promote coupon or whatever it is. Welcome, welcome. We are in San Diego. This is the San Diego Harbor. I am at Shelter Island. So this area has a lot of marine related businesses. So they have ship repair, ship building, masts, sails, paint, rigging, engines, whatever you could think of. There are a lot of hotels, restaurants, and marine type businesses all behind me. I can turn a little bit. You're not really gonna see it, but I can show you the area. So one of the landmarks is the Bali High restaurant. So it's like a Polynesian theme. And then and that's that way. And just beyond that, there's a little road that leads out like to the San Diego airport. If you go out and to the right, you're going to get to the airport. Ooh, I see an airplane actually taking off. Let's see if I can find it in the frame. Yeah, see it back there? Southwest Airlines. Right here. So the airport is right there, and there's a bunch of little small businesses all related to boats, yachting, and whatever. So I actually saw a few golf carts driving around on my way in because they go like between the businesses to deliver parts or whatever between the businesses. So this is the channel here. I just call it the channel. It probably has an official name. And there is a military helicopter taking off. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting it all today. Do you see the rotors? I know it's kind of far away. You might be able to see it better on your phone, I don't know. But this is a great place for walking, roller skating, bike riding, skateboarding, all the things. The dad showing his kid the open ocean, but the kid's looking straight at the water.
It's been summer, so the water's been nice and warm for a long time, so let's see what we got from.
P.S. sir, the water is never warm here. There are pelicans there in the water. Fun fact, there is a leash law in San Diego. Your dog must always be on a leash. Other fun fact, a lot of people do not follow that law. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see the ships way over there. I don't have my handy dandy pen as a pointer, but let me see, right around here. They're right next to each other. Well, there's one ship, a dock, and then another ship. And the dock in between usually has parking for the staff that are working at the harbor. So the buildings you see are downtown San Diego skyline. They usually call them the toolbox because there's one that looks like a Phillips head screwdriver, one that looks like a flat-bladed screwdriver, and I think there's one that looks like an Allen wrench, so they call it the toolbox. Welcome, welcome. I hope Miss Ladybug shows up with my promote. I need all the help I can get getting my followers. If you're new here, give me a follow. I do live in San Diego County. I do travel content. That can be road trips, train, airplane, cruise, what else? Any mode of transport you can think of. And I try to present the trips that I go on. Oh, ferry, which got ferry to Catalina. I try to present the trips that I go on so that you can experience the destinations that we have been to as well. Here we are looking west. The landmass to the right is Point Loma and the Cabrillo National Monument. Yes, correct, Jim. I'm glad there were not any police officers on the freeway. I was at my mom's and I had the idea to come down here, but I wasn't sure of my actual action plan, so I grabbed my equipment and I stuck it in the car. I didn't even wear my walking shoes. I'm wearing my Crocs. I don't know if you could see them. But this is perfect because I found an empty picnic bench. But I had looked up the Nieuw Amsterdam and the Jade. One was supposed to leave at 3, one was supposed to leave at 4, but thankfully they were delayed. So here I am waiting for them to go through the channel because they will need to go through that opening there between the landmass on the right and the landmass on the left. On the left is, oh, thank you for the gifts, guys. On the left is Coronado. Everybody calls it Coronado Island, but it is not an island. It is connected at the south side to Imperial Beach, and that is where the Navy SEALs, one of the Navy SEALs teams train. And Jim will be on the Nieuw Amsterdam in April. That is awesome. And behind us we have the San Diego International Airport, formerly known as Lindbergh Field. I don't know, is it still called that? So straight ahead, that is the military base, the Navy base at Coronado. And you can see their air traffic control tower in the view. Zoom in a little bit, see their air traffic control. because they have their own airport there. All right, let's get Ladybug over here to give me my promote. Supposedly that's going to be the magic wand, and I'm going to get like 15,000 followers. But this is a good spot to use the promote, because who doesn't love a water view with sailboats? The harbor tour boat went by, and I think it's coming back now. So if you go on the harbor tour, harbor cruise, I think they call it, they'll tell you all about the area, the military base, the airport, Shelter Island, Harbor Island, the sailboats out here, and the history of the waterway here in the San Diego Harbor. It's pretty fun. It's a nice way to spend an afternoon. I think it's maybe typically 2 hours maybe. I haven't been on it in a long time. Another fun tour is the seal boat. So if you go on the seal boat, it will go on land and then into the water. The ramp for them to go into the water is right here. Let me see if I can see it. That cement looking thing on the left. They drive the little convertible boat right into the water. Oh, here you see a little military speedboat out there. Do you see it speeding along right by the island? Or not an island? You can tell because it has that beautiful battleship gray. And here comes another one behind it. And I don't see any of the ships moving yet, but that's okay. We're enjoying the view. Here we have San Diego Harbor. I should put a sticker up maybe. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, feel free to give me a follow. Send over your heart me. I have a goal of hand hearts. That is 100 coins, so I understand if that is not doable. But it is one of my goals in my TikTok live journey. So that will be wrapping up this week. I believe Sunday night is the reset, maybe Monday. I don't really, but I do try to get all the items before the end of Sunday. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in, guys. We are in San Diego at the San Diego Harbor. And I am viewing the harbor from Shelter Island. Beautiful October day. Oh, this is interesting. Once this boat comes a little closer, I'll show you. It looks like a little shanty floating houseboat. Okay, let me pan over this way. It looks like it's full of people. Do you guys see that? It looks like it has a double-decker. I don't even know what that is. That's the first time I've seen something like that. Let's see who we can get over here. Try to get some new people. If you guys tap that screen, we can get me out on the FYP and possibly get some new followers. Getting new followers is always a goal. You guys might be able to tell before I can if the Norwegian Jade or the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam is moving. I do have my little gimbal on, so hopefully that's helping it stay steady. This is the San Diego skyline. If you are new here, I would love for you to give me a follow. I am working on my goals in my TikTok live journey. I am a travel agent and content creator, as well as UGC. So if you need any UGC, hit me up. That is an interesting chitty chitty bang bang type boat. definitely would call that a boat, not a ship. It looks like it's a little grainy for you guys when I zoom in, so hopefully when the cruise ships get moving, we will have a great view. They should come right through the channel. I'm gonna just send a message. Promote coupon, please. So I don't even know how that works. Does she just apply the promote coupon and then it promotes, or what? Welcome, Bubba. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hello, Maria Uribe. No, sorry. Mar Orchidi. Welcome, Lola. Thanks for coming in. We are in San Diego at the San Diego Harbor, and I am at Shelter Island. I think I see a fishing boat coming. See that boat with a really bright blue hull kind of to the left of the screen? It has some booms coming out from the side, and that is typically where they would have nets that they use for the fishing. I think the booms just stay out like that. I don't think they're retractable. Some of the fishing boats will go out and stay out overnight or even multiple days. When you are here in San Diego, you can take part. Somebody needs to shut that damn dog up. There's a beach down below, and apparently they have their dog with them. So if you wanted to do deep sea fishing, you can charter a boat, and it's not very expensive. You can do an overnight or a full day or a half day. I know, well, see, I have dogs, and I used to have a neighbor that would complain about my dog that would barely bark. So now when I hear other people's dogs that are like completely out of control, it's kind of irritating. I bet you if I go look down there, there's little kids like teasing at the dog. But I'm not going to do that. We'll let them have their privacy. So this is San Diego Harbor. What you can see is the downtown San Diego skyline. And those mountains way off down there, that is Mexico. Yes, that is how close we are. Between downtown San Diego and the border, there are not any mountains. So that's how I know those hills and mountains are Mexico. Farther east, there are mountains, so we would see those. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Almost lost a follower. Jaron almost gave up on me because of the dog. So this is the San Diego skyline, downtown San Diego. Behind me is the airport, San Diego Airport, and another marina. So this area out here, you can see the mooring balls. People pay a monthly fee to moor their boat on those mooring balls. How much is it? I don't know. But then behind me, I can turn and you can see all the masts back there. That is another marina, and that is a private marina. So they would pay a slip fee. Back there, I think they are all slips. I don't think that they are have mooring balls. I think they're all slips. Oh, there's that fishing boat you can see with the bright blue hull. Where is he? There he is. And then you can see kind of right where the numbers are on the side, there's like a boom that sticks out from the side of the boat, and that would hold the fishing nets. Let's see how my, oh yeah, my battery's doing great. Perfect. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys. If you're new here, I would love for you to give me a follow. I'm working on growing my follower count and my engagement. If you are interested in travel content, cruising, road trips, airplane trips, adventures, destinations, all the things, give me a follow. I do have some travel related products in my TikTok shop as well. So if you are looking for a journal or some travel socks or motion sickness medication, any of those type of things, or health and wellness type of things like vitamins and supplements, I have those in there. My content also includes packing tips and tricks and product reviews for products that we have used. Those may or may not be in my TikTok shop, but if I use a product and I like it, then I like to do a review. Especially when we went to Alaska, I needed some waterproof shoes, but I did not want to spend a bunch of money on boots or something like that that I would never wear again. So I did find some nice waterproof shoes, so I did a review on those. Thanks for using the stickers, guys. Love it. Thank you, thank you. All right, where's that promote coupon? Welcome, So Top Tier. Hello, Charnel. All right, let's see, how's our goal coming? I need 3 more hand hearts. That will meet my weekly goal. I just put it up there and then say a reminder, but there's no obligation. It's just a reminder. And then tap the screen. The more taps, that means more likes, and then it gets my live out to the FYP. So this beach area, you can come and spend the day, have a barbecue. There are hot coal bins, so if you have a coal barbecue, you can put your hot coals in the hot coal bin when you're done. Be prepared to do that at the end of your day. That keeps the coals out of the sand. If the hot coals are in the sand, that is a risk for somebody to get hurt and potentially burned. Yay. Oh, thank you for the hand heart. Thank you, Charnel. Awesome. So let me see if I can turn without getting you guys too sick and see if we can see an airplane taking off. Oh darn, it's too high in the air already. I'm feeling like I'm trying to do yoga. Look above the palm trees and the street light. Can you see it? There's like a teeny tiny speck of an airplane way over there. But this is like, you can see all the transportation except a train from this area. Ooh, nice stickers. Thank you, thank you. All right, did I miss any questions? Oh, the credit today, but not the coupon. So how does that work? She just pops it in so we can use it when we need to, because I think that's one of the challenges that oh, there's the Harbor Cruise, Harbor Tour boat. Where is it? Let me find it. Way over there by the edge of Coronado. Right out here. Where's my finger? There is the Harbor Cruise boat. Loaded up with people. So that takes a nice leisurely motor around the harbor, talking about the city of San Diego, the people that, oh, that's a military plane. We're gonna see that one. Let me zoom out. I think it's gonna be over around right here. Oh, there it goes. You see the jet? Where is he? Oh Lord, he took off. He's gone. Oh, there's another one. They're white, so they do blend in a little bit with the sky. You could just hear the afterburner. So there's a lot going on at the harbor today. Not many sailboats over here, but you can see some over there along the horizon. There are a lot of whale watching vendors over in this area over here. So if you come and there's a guy, I don't want that guy to think I'm pointing at him. If you come to San Diego and you're going to go on a deep sea fishing excursion or a whale watching, then it's likely going to be over in this area. Do you see the pergola with the bougainvillea? So right beyond that, and then down into Point Loma area, Loma Portal, they're going to have the deep sea fishing, all day fishing, overnight, half day, and whale watching. Okay, so top tier, I'm holding you to that. I'm going to screenshot this, and if that's not, no, I'm kidding. So it looks like these ships are still at the dock. What time is it? 3:50. Okay, so maybe one of them will be leaving in about half an hour to in 10 minutes to half an hour. Don't mind this guy, he's talking to himself. I'll be getting some sun today. So this is a view of downtown San Diego and Coronado. This is the Navy base on Coronado. This is one of the stations where they have the battleships. One time my cousin was here. He was stationed on a ship at Coronado, and we got to go out on it wasn't a tiger cruise. A tiger cruise is when the ship is, say, like in Hawaii, and the military personnel's kids can go on the ship and ride with their parent back to Coronado. But what we did was like a family picnic thing, and we went out on the ship into the ocean on this giant ass Navy ship. It was so freaking awesome. And then we also have the USS Midway is a museum out there in downtown San Diego that is walkable from the cruise port. Our downtown area where the cruise port is very walkable, very safe. Just like, oh, here comes another sailboat. Just like any other area, head on a swivel. Okay, so see that pink boat? Oh my gosh, you guys, this is awesome. See that little pink boat? It sounds like it's full of a bunch of girls having a party. And then the sailboat is just beyond. So the sailboat, that is a tour. It drives around the city, it talks about the city, and then it takes you on a harbor tour. That must have been out there a long time because I didn't see one launching. So that sailboat is going to come over to that cement ramp that I was telling you about, and then it will drive up on the land. There's wheels underneath it. The wheels do not retract, they stay down when it's in the water. Excuse me. So if you are new here, oh, you did? That's funny. I bet you it was based on the same thing. I wonder where that little pink boat is going. Maybe it's moored up here or something, but then they would have to take a dinghy to get to land. There is another area called Mission Bay, and on Mission Bay they have I'm gonna zoom back up. Whoops. They have a, what is it called? Like a pontoon boat that you can rent, and it has a jacuzzi on it. So people rent that, and then they have the jacuzzi, and they have like a party on Mission Bay. I'm trying to pan so these people aren't in the live so much, but I don't want to go sit on those rocks because, fun fact, there's freaking cockroaches in there. So here we are at San Diego Harbor, and now we're going to watch the sailboat come up off of the ocean and drive away. That pink boat full of girls is just singing away, having their best life. Welcome, welcome, guys. Oh, you're the one and only So Top Tier. You're here for the sailboat. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I know it's not focusing. I don't think it can focus that far, but you can see when it's like approaching, the cement is there, and you'll see it start coming up out of the water, like the front of it, and then you'll see it drive away once it gets up farther. You'll see it drive away up by, do you see there's like a canopy on the beach? Look around in that area and you'll see the sailboat coming up and exiting the ramp area. So I'll try to hold it steady right here. They do kind of come up out of the water slow, so all the water can drain out from the bottom of the boat. And the wheels stay down. They don't pull the wheels up at all. All right, where are you, sailboat? He's like, no, I'm gonna take a different route. Where are you, sir? Feels like it's taking a long time. Where is it? Oh, here it comes. There it goes. See, look right above the canopy. There's the front of the boat. It looks like a truck. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. And then it finishes, yep, it finishes the tour and it goes back to Seaport Village where it will drop off its passengers. So that is the starting and ending point of the sailboat tour at Seaport Village. All right, Nieuw Amsterdam or Norwegian Jade, come on now, let's get the show started. And we can pan a little bit to the right here. I see a nice little pelican on the water. These boats here, most likely the people live on them. If people don't live on the boat, I think it's more common to have it taken out after a day of use, clean it, and then put it in storage or back at your house if you have the space. Oh, there goes the pelican. Pelican. Oh, he must have caught a fish, or he saw a fish. I think he did catch one. A little nibble. So this is San Diego. This is what you can do all day if you live in San Diego. Just watching the water. Oh, and here's somebody kayaking. Coming in over here.
I can't wait to see that.
Interesting people. Yeah, they have another one. So this one is the Seal Tour boat. And then I think there's another one that's called the Duck Tour boat. They don't have the Duck Tour boat here, but I have seen it other places. I think it's two different franchises maybe, but similar concept. I don't know the difference between them as far as maybe one is for the ocean and one is for lakes. I don't know. Oh, here comes the harbor police. I think that's who it is over there in that quick moving boat that is blue and white. I could sit out here all day and make up stories about all these boats. So this path connects all the way from, I'm trying to think, the convention center, the San Diego Convention Center, where Comic-Con is held every year, which is way over there, and it connects all the way to, trying to think, all the way past where the Bougainvillea pergola thing is, way that way. So you could ride a bike or walk about 10 miles in each direction. Now there is a helicopter. I don't know where that helicopter is going. Okay, this guy is weird. Not weird like I'm worried about him, just weird like, what are you doing, dude? See that helicopter? He might be going to the military base, but I don't know why he's all the way over on the water. Oh yeah, I think he is going to the base. Okay, I'll get a picture of creepy, just in case. I don't know why he has to be over there. Oh, see the person sitting just chilling out there in the kayak? That's awesome. I would want to bring like a little motor with me, because I feel like I would want to experience the kayaking, but then that I would either have my shoulders start hurting or I would get tired. And the helicopter has safely landed. Ooh. Something just either flew into my ear, like on my top of my ear flap thing, or it was a little berry that fell off the tree. Alright, I do not see any movement of the cruise ship. Not yet. I don't really want to film this guy. I don't know, he feels like he keeps getting in my shot. Okay, he's leaving. Oh, there's some cute little ducks down there by the water too. Welcome guys. If you are new here, which I know you're probably not because I see only so top tier, but if you are on the outside, come on in, tap that screen and join the live. And welcome to San Diego. This is the San Diego Harbor, and we are waiting for the Norwegian Jade and the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam to get moving. Get moving. And then we will be able to see them come on by through this channel, because they will need to go, oh, here comes a pirate boat. They will need to go through that opening over there, which I can't even see where I'm pointing, over here, that leads to the Pacific Ocean. That bird you just heard is a seagull. Oh guys, you have to check my reposted videos. There was a pod of like 5,000 dolphins that were off the coast of San Diego. A company called Oh, see, now the guy's yelling at his dog because guess what? He didn't have the dog on the leash. Oh, Walter, he just wanted to go swimming. Walter, get out of the water. He looks like a lab. I mean, labs and water, they gotta go together, right? Oh, so the pod, oh, there goes another seal boat. It just launched right now. So the pod of about 5,000 dolphin, I reposted that video. There is a whale watching company over here called Gone Whale Watching, and they saw that pod of 5,000 dolphins. It doesn't happen often, especially 5,000 dolphins, but it was awesome. It's just common dolphin, so they have the white patch on the side and the gray body. So here we are looking at all the activity in the San Diego Harbor. We even see a little family of little ducks. I thought I saw some baby ducks, but maybe not. And then there is the seal boat. So you see how slow it kind of lumbers along. It is kind of an illusion when you are on the seal boat because it feels like it's going to topple over, but it really can't because it has all the hardware underneath that is the wheels and axles and stuff. And just beyond the seal boat, do you see the pirate ship right here? No, you can't blame the dog. And that's exactly the reason why they have a leash law, because it's an animal. It's unpredictable. There we see a pirate boat. It has an interesting front end. Oh, I think it's the, you know how long they have like a long nose thing hanging out from the bow that connects the sails. I think that's what that is. So here we are at the San Diego Harbor. And we are at the vantage point of Shelter Island. You definitely cannot blame the dog. You cannot blame the dog. I wish I had a chair. I would move to the shade, but I feel like this height is perfect because we can see over the rocks right here and we can see out to the sailboats. I do need to adjust my legs though because they're getting kind of cramped. I have my legs around my purse and my backpack, and it's kind of like twerking my knees. So while I am looking out at the bay, I have my backpack here with me. You just never know. I feel perfectly safe, but I have one of my arms through the strap and I can see shadows. So you can see my shadow here. So if somebody's coming up, I would see their shadow. And then I could be aware and turn around and pay attention if they're going to try to grab my backpack or something. I don't have any feeling whatsoever that that would happen, but just in case. And can you see the Norwegian jade with its beautiful jade stripe? Let me move a little bit to the right. Let me orient myself. It's right between these sailboats. You can see these 3 sailboats right here, and it's right behind this one. That is the Jade. If you can see its little stripe. Hey guys, is there a, oh no, it's I was trying to ask if there's another goal that involves a co-host, but I think I used one of my quick passes for that. And I figured out what happened with my quick passes. It was actually letting me use them, but it wasn't taking them away from what I had in reserve. So it looked like I had more because they were sitting there, but they had actually already been used. So that's fine. I counted them up and I counted which activities they were used for, and it seemed accurate. So we are here at the San Diego Harbor, and I think, yes, the Jade is moving. Here she comes. Can you see her moving? So let me get a little bit more comfortable. Bear with me. Bear with me. And then I can rest this, and then I'll just keep it at this position and she will come right to us. You can see the Norwegian Jade is moving, and she will sail right in front of us and head to that channel to head out into the open ocean. I recharged my battery pack, so we should be good for a while. I can't see the dots because it's so sunny out. But I think I'll unplug the phone, and then if I need to, I can re-plug it. But we will sit here and watch the Norwegian Jade. Norwegian Jade. Then tonight and tomorrow I can finish my Virgin Voyages training, and I have some content to edit, and even this video I can do some splicing and dicing and post some snippets of this. Yes, see it moving. Let me pan up a little bit. There we go. All right, so this is the Norwegian Jade. Thank you guys for all the taps. I appreciate that. I don't know why the gift goal says time's up. Do they only let you have it for a certain amount of time? So let me see. Add now. 2. How many did I get? Okay, I got 2, so let's do 2. If you do it, you do it. If you don't, no obligation whatsoever. I just put it up there, and here she comes. Can you see? I don't really want, well, okay, I am going to zoom in, and you can see her coming towards us ever so slowly. This is really cool because I always wondered from land how fast it looks like they leave the channel, because when you're on the ship it feels like it's going kind of slow in the beginning and then like super fast. Like it seems like, oh wow, we're already out in the open ocean. So this is pretty cool. This is the first time I've been at this spot. Oh, awesome, KB. Oh my gosh, how exciting. Do you live in the area? And pardon me if you said before where you live. I never remember. Unless I make a chart, and that's just kind of weird. So we're watching the Norwegian Jade. She will get to us shortly. She is moving. And then the other ship is the Nieuw Amsterdam. That is a Holland America ship. And we've just been enjoying the harbor. I will pan, but I will go right back to the Jade. So that is Coronado. That is the Navy base. That is where one or more of the SEAL teams train. That all that land until the break is Coronado, There's a break and you see open ocean right there. That is where all the ships leave to go to the Pacific Ocean. That would be if it's a half or full day fishing boat, whale watching, anything that is leaving. Commercial fishermen leave out through that channel. And then the peninsula to the right, that is Point Loma, where the Cabrillo National Monument is. All right, and now we'll pan back to the Norwegian Jade. Don't worry, she's still there, still far off in the distance, but before we know it, she will be here. Norwegian Jade. Yay, San Diego Harbor. Thank you, KB, for letting her know. I appreciate that. We are looking at downtown San Diego, and there were 2 cruise ships in the port today. We're watching the Norwegian Jade. She is the first to depart, and like all other ships, I believe she will be going to Ensenada. There is an app called Cruise Mapper. You can look that up on a website version or an app version, and you can type in the name of the ships and it will show you where they are located, what their itineraries are, all that good stuff. So if you're curious about more details of the size of the ship or anything like that, you can always use that app, no matter who you are watching on TikTok. And then the other ship is the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam, which is still at the dock. And the Jade is getting bigger as she moves closer to us. Oh, thank you for the gift. Oh, thank you, thank you. Koningsdam. Okay, and this one is the Nieuw Amsterdam. Is Christine, do you know Christine? Dutch American Girl Dutch World? I think she's actually not on a ship right now, but I was gonna ask if she's on the ship that you are on. Thank you guys for the gifts, the taps, the shares. I appreciate it. So I love going live, but then I don't like going live because I think of all the content I gather when I'm out here live and I want to reshare it. So then that involves editing, which I enjoy editing, but then I don't enjoy editing. So I try to psych myself up. Like tonight, I might prepare a little refreshment or even a cup of coffee because coffee doesn't affect me, and stay up and edit, or definitely clip out some highlights, or not clip out some highlights. TikTok does that for us. Ooh, puzzle piece. Hold, please. Oh, crapola. I can't even see it. Where is the hole? Okay. All right, there we go. So that means we've been on an hour. My goal is always to do at least an hour live, so you guys are helping me out with that. Hey, Mike, we are at the San Diego Harbor. Yay, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Nate. Nate, life's a something. The word joined blocks it off. But thanks for the follow. I am trying to grow my following. Truth be told, I am trying to work to get this to be a stream of income in retirement. My husband and I do have, you know, our savings, our Social Security, his pension, but if I can leverage my love of content into an income stream, why not? And then also bring you guys all these beautiful destinations. So one thing to remember is some people don't have the budget or the physical ability to travel. So if I can present this live or even a replay of this live to other people who can't get out here, then that I feel is something that I can do for other people. Nate, life's a ship. All right, perfect, perfect. Oh, Mike, I loved that pasta video. That was awesome. So it gives me ideas on how to script my prompt. Not to do pasta, obviously, but how much detail. Like I was looking at the lady, I'm like, okay, so he probably said he wants her to be doing this or that or the other. So you guys, you have to check out Mike's content because he's working with AI, and he was kind enough to share a Sora code. So I'll be trying to do some AI as well, and do some cute little fun films of content. It's a great way to add to the content when you can't go cruising all the time. Here she comes, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Norwegian Jade. She is leaving San Diego, and I did not research where she is going, but my guess would be Mexico. Some of the ships do go to Catalina Island and Ensenada, but I am not sure which ones. There is an app, the Cruise Mapper app, that can give you more details of where the ships will be, what date they will be there, and when they will be returning. So if you look at the front of the boat at the waterline, it looks like it's moving at a pretty good clip. But when they get out into the open ocean, they really kick it up a notch. I think this area is considered a no-wake zone, so that's gonna be like super slow. Imagine if he like kicked it in gear, what kind of waves would make for those sailboats. So if anybody watching my live is on the Norwegian Jade, come to the railing right below the lifeboat and wave a giant white shirt or something. Look at everybody around the perimeter of the rails. That's so awesome. I want to be there. Norwegian Jade. Look at the beautiful artwork on the side. Honestly, I don't even think I've heard of the Norwegian Jade. Honestly, I don't even think I've heard of the Norwegian Jade. It's always the ships, you know. Look at all the people. There she goes. There she goes. KB, you chose a bad time to leave. Now she's passing right in front of us. And I don't think that the Nieuw Amsterdam will be leaving for a while, so we will be able to follow the Jade as she approaches that opening to start her journey into the open ocean. Oh my gosh, that little dog. Look at this little dog. Can you see it? I can't see the screen, but that little dog is adorable. Okay, Jade, we're back. So here she goes out into the open ocean. Okay, you're here. Good. So imagine this is you on a different ship, obviously, next week, or Tuesday, actually. And here you are motoring out towards your dream vacation into the wild blue yonder of the amazingly gorgeous Pacific Ocean. Do you see all the people around the rail? Look how tiny they look. And I know that ship is not massive because it's got to fit through the Panama Canal. And then look at the cone on the back, and then the name Norwegian Jade. Just so many photographic moments, you know? So we will follow her as she goes towards the canal, because the Nieuw Amsterdam, sorry, I keep bumping the camera with my bill of my visor. The Nieuw Amsterdam will not be leaving just yet. It is still at the port. Did you guys ever have that song? I don't even know the rest of the song, but I think, well, we sang it in grade school, but part of the song, it was Amsterdam, dam, dam, Amsterdam, dam, dam. And it had something to do with, I don't even remember what. there she goes. There she goes. So, watching from this angle is pretty cool because, oh, you looked it up. Okay. Is that where you went? You went to look it up? Is she going to Ensenada or Cabo Puerto Vallarta? I don't even know how long she's going to be gone. Okay, Mexican Riviera. I think some of the other things they say are like Pacific Coastal Cruise or something, and then that will go to Catalina Island. Oh, but I think that most typically would leave maybe from San Pedro or what am I thinking? Long Beach, which they call those both Los Angeles. So you can book Los Angeles and then you have to make sure which port you're going to. So we will just watch this beautiful Miss Norwegian Jade. It looks like she's going straight into the peninsula, but she will turn to the left a bit and make her way through that canal. Now, if you see those buildings that she's kind of pointing to on the right, that is specialty military training area. They train, I think, dolphin to go and retrieve things from the ocean. So see how it looks like she's going right into the landmass, but she will spin and off she will go out into that beautiful Pacific Ocean. Oh, Santa Barbara. Is that what you mean? Santa Barbara, Catalina, and Ensenada? Oh my God. I had looked up that trip and almost booked it. So now, you know what? I think I will book it for next year. Guys, I'm gonna need you to send me a few galaxies, maybe a Pegasus or two, so I can go to Santa Barbara on a cruise ship. I'm just kidding. Okay, awesome. You're gonna love it. I went to Santa Barbara, gosh, I don't know, 30 years ago maybe, with my sister. I'm trying to think how we even got there. Like, I think we drove, but why am I thinking we were on the train? I don't even know. You know how I remember my trips, and it's harder back in the day because you have actual print film and photos. I look back through my photos, I check the timestamps and whatnot. So on my cell phone, that's easy. But back in the day, I would have to know what was the itinerary, or if I ordered the photos with the timestamp on or the date stamp on the back. Ooh, gotta turn my visor sideways. My face is getting a little burnt. Not burned, but warm. So there she goes. She's pivoting a little bit, and then we will see her exiting the harbor by way of that little canal. Bye-bye, Jade. Bye-bye, Jade. If you are new here, I would love for you to give me a follow. Oh, it says we have a flash bowl. Let's see what it is. If it's something easy. Oh, it's the heart me. Good gravy. You guys already gave me. You're always so generous. But let's pin it up in case we get a new person in. And then they can send their heart me. I did read somewhere that it's a good idea just to participate, whether you get it or not. You know I'm not here to ask you guys for gifts, but I will put that up there. I will give you reminders to tap the screen. Whoa, that is a crazy looking bird. And it just was a duck. That's weird. Tap the screen, share the live, those kind of things, because those are free and you can always just do nothing and enjoy the stream. I don't mind. If I'm reviewing the analytics, I'm not reviewing who gave me what and how often, because we're not here to do that. I'm providing a travel adventure for anybody who wants to come in and I don't want anybody to feel an obligation. Now, there will be times when I'm doing a battle and you might want to just tap your fingers off, and that's free, and share the battle out. But I don't ever want somebody to feel like they need to go and charge up their coins or cash in any coins that they got to oops, sorry, I'm messing with stuff. I'm trying to read your comments, KB. Oh, you're going to be live in Santa Barbara and Catalina? Oh, I can't wait. Have you been to Catalina before? Or your boyfriend's dad lives in Santa Barbara or Catalina? There she goes. Luckily, it's still pretty clear where we can still see her going out. You can barely see the nose as it passes the peninsula. And then as we watch the landmass on the other side, that peninsula will tell us when she is in the open ocean, when we see the peninsula coming out from behind her. Oh, Santa Barbara. Yes, I love Catalina. So for my birthday, my husband said, hey, why don't we go to Catalina for your birthday? And I'm like, okay. But because we live in San Diego, to drive up, because if we're going to Catalina, I want to spend the whole day, like 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. So I was trying to figure out the logistics. He said, well, what if we stay at the Queen Mary? And I thought, oh, wow, that's going to be like super expensive. Well, I looked it up and we got a deal for less than $200. It doesn't have all the fancy amenities and all that, but it, for me, was an adventure to stay on such a historic ship. I think I had a bug on me. To stay on such a historic ship for such a great value, I thought. And then wander around the ship on our own, exploring, have some great meals, a few beverages. So we stayed on the Queen Mary. And then we... Oh, you're going to Catalina for your birthday too? Yes, I love it. So check out my content and you will see on the other platform, YT, I have a full recap of what we did. It's 2 hours long, but you can run it in the background, you know, just kind of have the sound on so you can say, oh, let me check that. What is that? And it talks about the golf cart rental, the semi-submersible or the semi-submarine tour. You probably have done some of these already. The bar that we went to have some beverages, and there actually is a girl that is a bartender that lives on a ship out there. Lindy Lex or something like that. So after we were at Catalina, I was watching and I'm like, what is this? This girl looks familiar, because she was working at the bar the day we were there. So anyways, that's a 2-hour video. And oh, your headphones are dying. Okay, gotcha. I'm doing thumbs up, but you can't see that. So we were able to get up early after staying over on the Queen Mary, and we walked to the ferry landing at Catalina Express, took the ferry over, took the 6 o'clock ferry, so we got there just after 7. Breakfast, golf cart, semi-submarine tour. I can't remember if we did shopping or lunch, and then the inland motor tour, I think they call it, or inland adventure tour. And then it was time to go home. The day went by so fast and it was so fun, but there's so many other things to do there as well, not just those 3 things. 3, 4, well, including the eating and stuff. The Wrigley Museum, I mean the Botanical Garden, all that stuff. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, it was awesome. And you can purchase everything ahead of time if you're comfortable doing that. That way you have your reservations and you know that you're going to be able to do all the things that you were thinking you wanted to do. I don't know if you enjoy things like horseback riding, or if you've been there before. Oh yeah, you have been there. The bison, actually, they are reducing the bison population by using birth control. I don't know really what other way to say it, but they're giving the bison medication so that they don't reproduce. And the reason why is they are not native to the island, and they were destroying the native plants, the landscape, the terrain, whatever, because they are very destructive just by nature. They're massive animals. So that's kind of sad. But my husband and I actually got engaged on Catalina, so that's pretty cool. We have taken the casino tour as well, and that is Italian for dance area, gathering place. It is not an adult arcade. So TikTok shop, we love you. And so let's see. I thought that was really cool. They have a nice beach, Descanso Beach, I think it's called, right there on the water for some adult beverages. There she goes off into the wild blue yonder of the beautiful Pacific Ocean. We see you, Norwegian Jade. Fair winds and following seas. Whoop, I'm not ending the live. That was a mistake. Fair wind and following seas to the beautiful Norwegian Jade. Welcome, Tony. Thanks for coming in. We are at the San Diego Harbor, and far in the distance you see that is the Norwegian Jade. She is heading to the Mexican Riviera, and docked still here is the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam, way off in the yonder area. And this is the beautiful skyline of downtown San Diego. And straight ahead is Coronado Naval Air Station, military base. And behind me is San Diego International Airport. Quite a transportation mecca down here. So let's take a look. There goes the Jade through the channel out into the Pacific Ocean. Off she goes on her Mexican Riviera adventure. Thank you for all those taps on the screen. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. We have been out here a little over an hour watching and waiting, and then seeing the Norwegian Jade depart on its adventure to the Mexican Riviera. And then docked at the cruise ship terminal is the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam. So we are just enjoying the beautiful harbor here in San Diego. All the sailboats that are docked or that are sailing along the harbor. And I am seated at Shelter Island. We did see the boat tour, not the boat tour, the seal tour. So if you're not familiar with the seal tour, that is a like a bus that will take you on a tour of the city. It will give you a narration of different things around the city, and then it comes to this little cement ramp that you see right here, and it will go into the ocean, and then it will take you on a harbor tour and tell you all about what you are seeing out here at the San Diego Harbor. That is the Seal Bus tour. So we saw a few of those going out today, and then a few coming back in. So they go driving around the city and then they just drive right into the ocean. They leave the wheels down and everything. The wheels do not need to be retracted. And then they just drive around the harbor, and then when they come back up out of the ocean, the wheels are already down because they don't retract them, so they're good to go. Okay, we're gonna pan to the right again. A few last glimpses of the Norwegian Jade as she takes off to her Mexican Riviera adventure. Norwegian Jade. Don't forget, if you are interested in knowing where the cruise ships are, or what their itineraries are, what their timetable is, then you can look on Cruise Mapper. There is an app and there is a website. So you could use the app or the website, and you can search by the name of the ship, or you can just zoom in on different locations of the map and look at the different ports and see what ships are at that port. That's what I did today to see who would be at the dock in San Diego. And then when I locate this ship, tap on the ship, and then you can see itineraries or other information about the ship, like size and how old it is, how many passengers, the weight, the place where it was built. Everything is on that app, Cruise Mapper. So this area, we have people, sailboats, jet skis, kayaking, all the different things, whatever kind of fun motorsport or water sport you can think of. I'm not sure where they come in, but that jet ski is living his best life over there. Oh, you know, that's probably where the sailboat comes up. That's probably where the boats launch and retract. What do you call it when you get out of the ocean? Amy! I hope you are in here, Amy. It doesn't look like we have anybody. So there is the last few glimpses of the Norwegian Jade, right way out there, way in the ocean. And we are here waiting for the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam. Will be departing probably around 5 o'clock. It is 4:40 here, so we're just enjoying the beautiful San Diego harbor while we wait for that. Oh, guys, I see some Navy helicopters coming in. The Holland America ship is not leaving yet, but if you look way out here, you can see the helicopters. As they get closer, you'll be able to see them better. If I zoom in, it just doesn't focus, but after these people pass, let's see. Oh, you could see them right here. Welcome, M. Lopez. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, I would love for you to give me a follow. I am located in San Diego, California. Today we are down at the harbor watching some cruise ships leave the dock. So we have seen the Norwegian Jade leave for a Mexican Riviera cruise. Amazing vacation. And there is one more ship called the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam. She will be departing shortly, and we will watch her leave through the channel as well. And we see these beautiful military helicopters coming into Coronado Island. It is not an island, but everybody calls it that. Coronado Navy Base. Welcome, welcome. Tap the screen, send some likes. That will get me out to the FYP. And we're keeping an eye on the Holland America, or not Holland America, yes, Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam ship to see when she leaves the port so that we can watch her depart as well. There is an app called Cruise Mapper, and that is also a website that you can look at to check which ships are at which ports and what their itineraries are. How long they'll be at each port, how long they'll be at sea, where they're going on their adventure, all the things. And there we have the 3 helicopters landing safe and sound at Coronado Naval Air Station. Alright, let's zoom back out to regular. And she's not leaving the dock yet. We can just take a gander at the beautiful harbor. But this is a perfect area for walking, biking. I believe you can skateboard and roller skate too. Okay, let's look south.
Pacific or no? This is not ocean actually. Over there.
And straight ahead is the dock, and that is the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam.
I like BBL. Axel. No, you asked me. Axel Rebel.
So those 2 arches over there, that is actually on the Navy base, and that is where they have the airplanes. So that is all helicopters, airplanes, jets, whatever, different kind, and that is all an airfield, and they do have the air traffic controller. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And the Nieuw Amsterdam is still there at the dock, waiting to depart. Welcome, ye old Sandspurs. Welcome, welcome. So we are just hanging out here at the harbor in San Diego, waiting for the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam ship to depart. And I do believe after this I will be getting myself a lovely hamburger. Hey CYN, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. We are here at the San Diego Harbor. Some stiff competition out there for streaming, so I appreciate anybody that comes in. We've got some great content creators who are on cruises, and those definitely do draw the viewers. So I am looking towards the dock where the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam is docked. If you see those 3 sailboats and that one with a big white mast in the middle, the Nieuw Amsterdam is just beyond that mast. So welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. And you see the Nieuw Amsterdam is just right there at the dock. So I was going to go downtown and we could have a close-up look, and then I thought, you know what? Here, where I'm at, is called Shelter Island, and that leads to the channel over this way, where they will need to go through to get to the ocean. So here we can watch them and bid them adieu and see them close up as they sail by. So we did just see the Norwegian Jade leave on her Mexican Riviera adventure, And now we are waiting for Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam to pass by. I do not know her itinerary, but there is an amazing app called Cruise Mapper. And Cruise Mapper you can use, hey Lynn, welcome, welcome. Cruise Mapper you can use to see, if you know the name of the ship, you can look it up, or you can look at the docks to see which ships are at those docks. So this is San Diego Harbor. So if you look at Cruise Mapper and you look at San Diego Harbor and the cruise terminal at, I think it's B Street Pier or Navy Pier, you will see Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam is docked there. If you are new here, I would love for you to give me a follow. I appreciate all the follows. Any gifts are appreciated as well. Taps are free, sharing is free. And of course I did not bring any water. So I end up clearing my throat a little bit too often. So we are just here hanging out, enjoying the beautiful weather here in San Diego. I am sitting at Shelter Island. Behind me is the airport, San Diego International Airport. Some more marinas. There is a landmark restaurant called the Bali High. It has been around since I've been here, as far back as I can remember, and that's 50 years or so. Straight ahead of us is Coronado Naval Air Station. This is where some of the SEAL teams train. And then the peninsula out there to the right is Point Loma, where Cabrillo National Monument is at. And to the left, you see a little bit of land that is still part of Coronado. The opening straight ahead, that is the Pacific Ocean. That is the gateway to the Pacific Ocean. So any boats that are leaving for a deep sea fishing day, half day fishing, full day fishing, overnight fishing, or whale watching, they're all going to leave through there. Anybody that is cruising out on the ocean will be heading out through that channel and come back through that channel when they are ready to dock. So any cruise ships that are leaving from San Diego Port will be going through that channel as well. So that is why I decided to sit here at Shelter Island to watch the Norwegian Jade, which departed about 4:30. What time is it? 4:30, and right now it's just a little before 5. So we are waiting for Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam to leave the dock. No, today we are in San Diego. This is the San Diego Harbor, and straight ahead is downtown San Diego, and over this way is Coronado. So this is all downtown San Diego, and this is San Diego Harbor. So at the dock today was the Norwegian Jade, and she has departed to the Mexican Riviera, and still waiting to depart is Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam. Oh, the rocks remind you of one of your parks. Yeah, I don't like to go too close to the rocks because there's roaches in there. Water bugs, whatever. They are nice because they keep the sand from eroding, but it's just impossible, you know, to diminish the population when this is an area that people are picnicking and, you know, hanging out, or fish remains might wash up. You just never know. It's part of the circle of life, I guess. And then if you look right near, let me see if I can point to it, right between these two sailboats, that is the Nieuw Amsterdam there, way in the distance. Oh, let's see if we can see this Navy jet. The last one took off so fast. Oh yeah, he's already gone. Do you see a little black speck in the sky? The other ones we saw, oh, there's another one. The other ones we saw, they were white, so you could barely see them on the contrast of the sky. They certainly are loud. And then we're just looking and enjoying all these different types of ships and boats we see out here. So people might do stand-up paddle boarding, which I haven't seen a lot of that in this area. Kayaking or operating a canoe, walking their dogs, bike riding. Yeah, so we are just hanging out here, downtown San Diego. So the skyline of San Diego is sometimes referred to as the toolbox because the shape of the buildings looks like tools in a toolbox. There's a bunch, there's about 5 that look like Allen wrenches. There's one that looks like a Phillips head screwdriver, and then some that look like flat-bladed screwdrivers. So if you look that up, San Diego downtown buildings toolbox or something like that, then you will see what I'm talking about because they will have an aerial view of those buildings for you. So we're just hanging out here waiting for the Nieuw Amsterdam to come on through. Let me rest my gimbal down here. I have my backpack full of gear. Oh wow, this is a really pretty sailboat. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's a catamaran. A Aolani catamaran. So let's wait till they go by and we can see the name of it better. And you can see there's an image of a sail and then a bridge that is depicting the Coronado Bay Bridge, which you can see the Coronado Bay Bridge from here, but it's very far away. And here comes the seal bus again. Hey, JJ. So if you look, where did it go? Look right here. That's a seal bus, and that is a vehicle that drives on land. So this is Aolani catamaran sailing. I believe that is a charter. Corporations might charter it, or large personal parties or something. So that sailboat, that takes a tour on the land, and then it drives down this ramp over here and takes a tour on the water. They have those sail tours in other locations as well, and then some locations have something called the duck tour. Same idea, but I don't know what the main difference is between the actual tours or the vehicles. So we can watch that sail bus, boat, whatever you want to call it, and it will go up to that cement area and drive up on the cement area, and it will get up out of the water because that is a boat launch. So we will sit here and see that. I do not see the Holland America starting to move yet. So I can zoom in on this sailboat a bit, but it will not focus on the sailboat. You can see it right here. Where's my finger? See the sailboat right there. and you'll see it coming up onto, thank you for the likes, you will see the seal boat coming up onto the boat ramp and exiting the water of the harbor, and then we will see it driving away once it gets up out of the boat ramp. So the boat ramp area, you drive up and then you have to drive to the right and then out through this little exit area. That way it keeps the traffic flowing. So if we keep watching that area, we will see the seal boat coming up out of the water. The last time we saw it, it was right above this canopy. See that canopy? So you'll watch that area and then you'll see the cab of what looks like a truck, and that will be the seal boat coming up out of the water. Hopefully those people will be out of the way. So there it is. You see it coming up. There it goes. Bye-bye, seal boat. And it drives and finishes the rest of its tour. Pretty cool, huh? And when it's in the water, the tires are down. The tires are just staying down in the water like that. They don't retract the tires or any of the bottom gear of the boat. This guy on this jet ski is going for it. Right, Nieuw Amsterdam, anytime you're ready. Oh, I actually see an airplane coming in. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right here. So that is going to be landing at San Diego International Airport. Do you see it flying in? These people need to hurry up. And that plane will be landing at the airport. Dude, that is so cool. This is the first time I've come down here and spent so much time to just watch everything going on. This will be a heck of a download, that's for sure. Spend 2 hours at the harbor. Harbor life. Hashtag sailing. So if you are new here, I would love for you to give me a follow, tap that screen, do all the things. Yay, we are up to 7.1K likes. I appreciate that. And I have a thing up there for hand hearts, so if you're inclined to gift, that would be great for the hand hearts, but it is never required. I just do send a reminder. Also, if you like to do the fan club thing, you could send a heart me, or just follow, share out the live, and tap the screen. That is plenty. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. We are here at the harbor of San Diego, and we are waiting for the Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam, to depart the pier. Not a bad view to look at while we wait. Lots of activity down here. The sailboats, the duck tour, the jet skis, the airplanes, the military jets and helicopters, and the cute freaking dogs. They're so cute. Ducks, sailboats, harbor tour. So this is the canal where they will be departing through. That leads out to the Pacific Ocean. This peninsula is Point Loma, where the Cabrillo National Monument is. That is a beautiful place to visit. I hear an airplane taking off, but I can never see it fast enough to show you guys. This is Coronado Navy Air Station. Lots of military airplanes there, and the battleships and aircraft carriers. Pretty sure they're still based there. Hey Sandra, welcome, welcome. So hopefully you guys are having a great day. This is a great way to end my Saturday because I definitely will be relaxing after this. I've been go, go, go all day. Not with anything super taxing, but it's just a lot. I'm trying to adjust because honestly I'm sitting on the cement picnic table and my butt is falling asleep. So here we have the Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam, just right there. It won't focus if I zoom in, so it's better just to stay. I'm gonna resituate myself, so bear with me if it's shaking around a bit. I'm gonna go down and get my feet on the ground. Ooh, that feels better. Stretch my butt, readjust my shorts. There we go. And back to Holland America Watch 2025. She is still at the dock. Does it not appear to have moved one bit? Let's look at the view behind us. So here we have hotels, businesses, a marina. You can see all those masts over there. Those are all the sailboats. Oh, sorry. Hello, Dam Backyard. Welcome in to our live at San Diego Harbor. I am at Shelter Island. So most of these businesses down here, they're going to be restaurants, hotels, kind of hospitality type, but then there are also all the things that boat owners would need. So that's going to be engine parts, sails, rigging, whatever a sailboat or boat owner would need. All right, let me get comfortable here again. Pardon all the movement. So I think the Nieuw Amsterdam. Hello, Morelitos. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, this is travel content. Oh, here's an interesting plane. Look at that. I don't know where he's going. So I do post travel content, road trips, recap of destinations that we have visited, cruise content, and just random destinations that I have traveled to with my travel team. My travel team could include just myself and some of my friends, myself and my family members. I see another plane coming in to San Diego. If you look right, where did it go? Right in these buildings, you can see a plane coming in. Where did it go? Very hard to spot. You just have to see like a little glint in the sun. But there is a lot to see. Oh, Blockbuster VIP, welcome. Please be kind and rewind. There is a lot going on down here. We see the beautiful skyline of San Diego, the harbor, and the sailboats, etc., all over here in the beautiful harbor. Across the water is Coronado. That is a Navy base. Lots of people just enjoying their weekend here on the water at San Diego Harbor. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Hello, Kennedy Brett. If you are interested, I would love to have you give me a follow. I am working to grow my following. I am out here to show you the beautiful harbor of San Diego, as well as watch for the departure of the cruise ship, the Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam. So on the water today, we see a bunch of sailboats. We see jet skis. We saw some people kayaking. Saw a few party boats. And earlier we did see the Norwegian Jade depart. So over here, this is Coronado, and that is part of the area where some of the SEAL teams train. This peninsula is called Point Loma. That is where the Cabrillo National Monument is. And this area where there just is water, that is the channel that is access to the Pacific Ocean. So if somebody is going on a fishing boat for deep sea fishing, full day, half day, whale watching, all the different type of water tours, they would be exiting the harbor there through that channel, and that is where the cruise ships go when they are heading out on their cruise. So they might be going north to Santa Barbara, or they could be going south to Mexico. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Shauna. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the taps, the likes, the shares, the follows, the hand hearts, the heart me's, all the things. Whatever you want to give, I appreciate, and I accept and give gratitude. So once the Nieuw Amsterdam has departed, or when the sun goes down, whichever comes first, we will be leaving. But she should be leaving the dock shortly. Sometimes the schedules need to change. When I looked it up online, it said 3 o'clock for one of the ships and 4 o'clock for the other ship. But apparently that was not accurate, because one ship departed probably around 4:30 and the other is still there. So hopefully it will be departing at 5. Okay, we have a military helicopter landing here. So we are having like a little mini air show and water show today. But welcome in, enjoy this beautiful scenery of the San Diego Harbor. I feel a spider on me. It is not good. Oh, here comes that little airplane again. I don't think you can see it. Oh, there it is.
If you would just be quiet, it'd be okay. You realize that? It's just kind of neat,
And it looks like the Holland America New Amsterdam is still at the dock. No sign of movement yet. Welcome, Brooke Justice. Thanks for coming in. So this is the beautiful harbor at San Diego. And there is my shadow. Hello. So we are waiting for the Holland America New Amsterdam to depart. And in the meantime, we're getting a little mini air show while the military helicopters and airplanes are departing and arriving. They are leaving and arriving back to Coronado Naval Air Station. Doesn't this look like a boat that Captain Jack Sparrow would live on? Except it's not like a true pirate ship looking thing. Oh, here comes a pilot ship. See the pilot ship right there? So he will be going to the cruise ship and motoring the cruise ship out of the dock. The pilot ships are the local expert of the waterways, and they will navigate the cruise ship out of the dock area. Actually, what happens is there is a pilot, a person that will get off of the pilot boat, get onto the cruise ship, get the cruise ship out of the dock area, and then even while the cruise ship is moving, the pilot will leave the ship. He will jump off, like at the exit area, get off the cruise ship and back onto the pilot boat. And then go back to the harbor master's area. Wait for the next assignment, I guess. So the pilot boat will be going to the cruise terminal right now. And that pilot boat is not moving fast enough for my liking. The pilot boat is making its way to the cruise ship so that the pilot will be able, here's the pilot boat, where's my finger, here's the pilot boat, so the pilot will be able to get onto the cruise ship and motor the cruise ship out of the harbor. He will be there before we know it. And then the pilot motors the boat, or the ship, out of the harbor. After the ship is out of the harbor, the pilot will get back onto the pilot boat. They are considered the expert of the waterways of this area. Okay, I'm gonna try to plug in the phone to the battery pack, so I'm gonna tip you guys down so I can access the charging port. So just a minute if it wiggles. One moment. All right, and then back up again. So we will be watching for the cruise ship to depart the port, and the cruise ship is right here. I still see oh, here goes some more military helicopters, so let's take a look over there because I could see The pilot had not made it to the cruise ship yet. So here are some military helicopters leaving Coronado Naval Air Base. Lots of activity there today. And let's pan back to the cruise ship. I still see the pilot boat making his way over to the cruise ship. Guys, this is an interesting boat right here. Do you see these gray, like tan covers? That is interesting. I wonder what that is. It looks like it's a two-hull type of sailboat similar to a catamaran. So I wonder if that is built like for the open ocean or what. There's actually a few catamarans here. This one, this gray one, this one, and that one. Interesting. All right, back to our cruise ship, and the pilot boat is still making his way. Okay, I see another plane that is heading to the airport. See that airplane? Try to keep track of it. That one will be landing at San Diego International Airport. Yay, thank you for the hand hearts. Amanda! Thank you. We are at San Diego Harbor. We are just enjoying the sunshine and fresh air while we wait for the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam to depart from the port. The pilot boat is just about there. So then the pilot, which is a person, will go on to the cruise ship. They are considered a local waterways expert, and they will navigate the cruise ship out away from the dock. When the cruise ship is out away from the dock, then the pilot will get off the ship, get back on the pilot boat, and the pilot boat will take him or her back to the harbor master's office. Welcome Chip and Lisa. Hope you guys had a great day at the auction. We are here at the port of San Diego, and I am looking on from Shelter Island. So we did watch the Norwegian Jade depart earlier. Oh, Amanda, how was your event today? I hope you had a great time. And if you opted to go to the festival afterwards, I hope you had a good time there as well. Oh, Chip is still there. Oh, right. That's a long day, I would imagine. And then, like, wrapping it up all after the event. Is it a one-day event or more than one day? So we did watch the Norwegian Jade leave from the dock and then continue on out into the channel, into the Pacific Ocean over here. And now we are waiting for the Nieuw Amsterdam, Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam. But we have had a busy day here. We've seen airplanes, helicopters, military jets, lots of people walking their dogs. We've seen a few sailboat tours coming in and out of the water. Yes, Amanda, you know I was watching you do all your makeup. I'm paying attention. Hello, Peño Salinas Ray. Welcome. If you are new here, I would love for you to give me a follow. Oh, that's awesome. Now remember what I said about adding that, all that event planning and all that to your resume, and then UGC and the Creator Academy, monetization, and maybe getting free makeup or other free products. Anyways, so I'm glad you had a great day. So we are here at the harbor, and any of you content creators know that you can say the information no less than 40,000 times and still have questions, which are always welcome. We are at the San Diego Harbor. We did watch the Norwegian Jade depart on an adventure to the Mexican Riviera. Oh, I see the Holland America is moving, but I want to point out the sailboat tour. This is a vehicle that does a tour on land and then drives into the water. The wheels stay down and, sorry, I'm watching the ship. The wheels stay down while they are cruising along in the water. They give you a narrated tour of the harbor, and then they give you a narrated tour of the city when they drive up. So when they get out of the water, they go up on this, where is my finger, up on this cement ramp. That is a boat launch. Hey, Travels with Terry and Tamara. We are here at the San Diego Harbor, which is weird. It's getting like more busy now that it's later in the day, which you think it would be the opposite. And we are watching the Holland America is actually turning around because the bow was in forward and now it is turning around. It is right here and the pilot is on board and will be navigating the ship out of the harbor dock area. Oh, that's awesome, Amanda. I hope you have a great evening. I hope you had a nice dinner. That's nice to have adult time. And here you see the sailboat tour. Where is my finger? That's going to be a new sticker. Where's my finger? I'm trying to point. And then he's going to drive over, or motor on the boat, because now it's a boat, over to this ramp. Drive up on the boat ramp. The wheels are down, so he'll just drive up on that boat ramp and get out of the water. Okay, so can you see the Nieuw Amsterdam? She has turned sideways now. She will continue to rotate and then head towards us. And then she will continue to head towards us and then to the canal, or the channel, which is to my right, and head out into the Pacific Ocean for her grand adventure to where I do not know. Oh yeah, so that's the hard part, because when you're a parent, it's great that everybody recognizes that you have a child or children or whatever and that they ask about them. But also as a parent, you want to be able to have your time as well. So it kind of feels weird because it's very nice when people ask about them, but then it also, like for me, sometimes it would spark a little bit of guilt, just a little. And then I'd be like, yeah, I need a little adult beverage maybe, and I deserve my time. So, you know, just fill them in on what the kids or child is doing and on with my evening. Oh, he went with you last year. How old is he now? 3 or 4? He looks older, so that's why I'm guessing 3 or 4. He might be younger. Okay, so you see the Holland America is spinning. The reflection of the sun makes it look solid white, but she will be motoring towards us. And we will watch her pass by, and then we will see her leave this beautiful harbor through the channel out to the Pacific Ocean. 2, okay. All right, I don't know what it is filtering, but we love the TikTok shop. So if you type a comment and I'm not answering a question or something, TikTok probably filtered it. So ask again in a different way using different words and we'll try to get it. I think 1. It's the hand hearts. 1. One more. It's you. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Yay! Thank you, thank you. Now I just need to stay up all night to win 4 battles with nobody in my room. No, I'm teasing. That I have until, oh no, it resets tonight. That's okay. It's just one accomplishment I didn't do, so that's fine. It's the least. Oh, the waves are really kicking up right now. Let me show you the boats really like rocking out here. Oh, I just noticed that catamaran has a stand-up paddleboard on it. Thank you, Mike, anyways, for the gift. Thank you, thank you. All right, so here we see the Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam, right here. Very, ever so slowly spinning around at the dock. Which I don't know that I've ever seen that. I don't know if they back it out a little and then spin it. I don't recall that there's that much space over there. So this is all the city skyline, downtown San Diego. Beyond those arches are on Coronado. Welcome back, Muku. Welcome, 3X Essentials. Alright, so pretty soon we will be seeing the Nieuw Amsterdam motoring this way. And we will see all her beauty. Oh, you guys, there's these cute little ducks. He's gonna walk right in the frame. Ah, look at his shadow. That's a mallard. And if you didn't know, the boys are always the pretty ones. The girls are always the plain ones in all the birds. It looks like they're having like a Saturday night party out on the, whoops, sorry, out on the ocean too. Look at all the ducks right there. It's hard to tell if they're male or female because unless the sun is shining there for us to see their beautiful teal head. And here comes some more. Walking, that's me, hi, walking over here on the, don't worry, we will not miss the cruise ship. She will be coming our way. All the little ducks wandering around. It looks like people are maybe showing up for bonfires and such. Whoa, 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 sorry, I'm like going nuts with my gimbal here. Sorry about that. Right, and here is the Nieuw Amsterdam. She will be coming towards us shortly. Welcome, Lance. Welcome, Chip and Lisa. If I zoom in, it does not focus, so you can't really see anything, but the best view will be coming as she, I was going to say drives, as she motors towards us, cruising towards the channel where she will be heading out into the Pacific Ocean. I don't know how long the pilot stays on the ship here in this harbor because we don't really have any reefs or anything like that in this area. I think the main concern would be docking or moving away from the dock, and then that maneuver where she was spinning to get out of the harbor. So it seems like the pilot wouldn't need to stay on the ship very long. I'm just keeping an eye open for the pilot boat to see if it starts coming back this way. It's a very weird color of like gold. Guys, I was sitting up on that picnic bench. My butt was so numb. I was like, yowza. But I just got up and moved around a bit and it feels much better. So when the Jade was leaving, I was saying that it's so interesting because I haven't seen this viewpoint before. I would usually be in the downtown area, or I would be on the ship. But when I was thinking about coming down to watch the departure, I was thinking, now where would the best place be? Because if I go to downtown, then I have to try to figure out parking, probably pay for parking, maybe not even find parking. But Shelter Island is across the bay from downtown, so we can have this beautiful view, and then don't have to pay for parking, lots of open parking, and we can see her as she cruises by. So we get the best of both worlds. And then we've had the oh wow, there's a bunch of, let me show you these military airplanes coming in over here. They might be kind of small, but oh, they're actually helicopters. But we've had a bunch of military aircraft. Oh, I think my gimbal is dying. Let me see if I can plug it in. I have plenty of battery. Hold on. It's not a big deal if the gimbal dies because I can easily just hold my phone. It's just easier to hold it with this. Okay, got the battery plugged in. Let's see. Okay, it looks like it's charging. And I have this big ass brick battery pack. Can you see it? It's like as double thick as the phone. I don't know is it 25? What is the measurement they say? It's an Anchor 325 power bank. 20,000 mAh. And it was on a super sale, I think. All right, so here she comes. Oh, and here are the helicopters landing. Welcome, it's Rachel. Welcome, welcome. If anybody is new here, I would love you to give me a follow. I am working on growing my following while I create content for you and bring you all the different destinations. Today we are at San Diego Harbor. I am on Shelter Island, and we are watching the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam depart for a cruise. Let's see what we are up to. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. So we can see the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam right here. She will be coming towards us. Hopefully she'll pass us before 6 o'clock because the sun is going down. Not that it's an issue, but I would rather be heading back home before the sun is down. It is a beautiful sight being able to watch the cruise ship depart. When we saw the Norwegian Jade leaving, it was beautiful just to see the whole side of the ship. And just thinking of all the people on the ship ready for an amazing vacation. We saw all the people along the rail of the ship, and we will see the same on the Nieuw Amsterdam. So it is interesting when you are on the ship, it's hard to say if it feels like the ship is moving faster or slower. But from this vantage point, it looks like it's moving so slow. But you can look at the keel or the bow at the water line and see the water is kicking up. So it's definitely moving. You see the pilot boat in front with the red lights flashing. I don't recall seeing that on the Norwegian Jade. I don't know if different ships have different requirements, but here she comes in all her glory. The Holland America, Nieuw, Amsterdam. Hey Fizz, how are you? Just little old me down at the San Diego Harbor watching the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam cruise ship go on its next journey. I am tired, guys. Hey Sin, welcome back. You're just in time. The Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam is approaching. The pilot boat is still there just in front of the ship. The way it's moving though, I think the pilot is off the ship. And here she comes. Imagine being up on that deck, just floating into the sunset. What a dream. Let's zoom in a teeny bit. It doesn't focus, so I don't like to zoom in too much, but I will zoom back out in a minute. So here she comes, and as she gets closer, you can see all the markings on the side, photographic moments, people going by wondering what the heck is this crazy woman doing. Welcome, Janglan. We are here at San Diego Harbor watching the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam depart for its cruise, but I do not know the destination. There is an app or a website called Cruise Mapper. You can look up all the ports. Once you open up the app, you will see a map, so you can either search by the ship's name or you can zoom in on the port and see which ships are at any given port. Ah, there she is. Isn't she beautiful? Why are there more and more and more people coming right now? Hey Mike, welcome, welcome. There she is. So now you can see the writing at the bow right around the top edge, the Nieuw Amsterdam, and you can see Holland America line. You can see all the different decks. I don't see any people. The Jade had people lining all around the edges. That is weird. There's got to be people on the boat, right? Or on the ship, right? Here you can see all the lifeboats, the smokestacks with the logo, the radar and navigation equipment at the top, and look at that water kicking up by the bow. Ah, dream come true. And then we will see the Nieuw Amsterdam motor all the way through the harbor and then to the channel. Yes, that was awesome. She will motor all the way through the harbor to the channel, and then she will be entering the Pacific Ocean. I do see a few people right up at the very top, but oh, at the back, they're at the back. Okay, that makes sense now. But on the Jade, do you see that old man waving? That was cute. On the Jade, they were lined all around the top of the ship. Maybe there's not access like that on the Nieuw Amsterdam. Yeah, where are the people waving? I think they're all in the back right here. Where's my finger? It looks a little rustic on the sides, don't you think? Needs a little touch-up of paint. Looks amazing. So I had said earlier that the sun would be setting over here. I lied, it's behind me. Let me show you. Sunset, where are you? I can't see because I'm connected to the battery. Hold on. Then we'll go back to the cruise ship. What the heck? Do you guys see it? Oh, right there, I guess. Right through the palm trees. Oh, there, if I tip it up, you could see the color better. All right, and back to the ship, out to the channel. So it's going to start looking like it's going to cruise right into that peninsula, but then it will spin and head towards that channel.
Yeah.
So we can easily just leave it right here and watch as she goes into the channel. Goodbye, Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam. Fair wind and following seas. Thank you for all the likes, you guys. That's amazing. I'm so focused on the ship and the beautiful scenery that I keep forgetting to thank you for your participation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you see how it looks like she's going to just keep going into the land, but you can also see she is rotating a bit, so then she will be rotating toward the channel. And the water is kicking up like crazy. I mean, I guess this area is affected by high and low tide as well, so I don't know why I'm surprised. Bon voyage, Nieuw Amsterdam. And she will spin a little to the left, and then off she will go into the Pacific Ocean. Welcome, Susan Hornberger. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm here so you can see this beautiful scenery and the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam departing the dock here at San Diego Harbor. I probably will just download this whole thing and add it to my other platform as a replay. That way everybody can see all the highlights. These little ducks running along. And back to the Nieuw Amsterdam. Let's get a look at the ducks real quick, waddling along on the grass. They probably have a favorite area they like to huddle down at night. So this channel right here, that is where they will enter the Pacific Ocean. This channel right here, that is where they will enter the Pacific Ocean. There she goes, off into the wild blue yonder. As she gets out into the open ocean, she looks smaller and smaller and smaller. Thank you so much for all the likes. I appreciate it. Okay, Miss Nieuw Amsterdam, you just get on over there to that channel. This is a great place for walking, bike riding, kids on little scooters like the kick scooter style, not the electric scooters. I think they allow skateboarding and bike riding down here too. It's a good stretch. If you go from the downtown area all along this whole sidewalk, it's probably 7 to 10 miles one way. And of course you can turn around at any point. Off she goes. Bon voyage. Alright friends, we are actually going to end it here because I did need to plug in my gimbal and my phone, and we're getting down to 29%, which is still decent, but I think we have seen the maximum highlight and enjoyment. Bon voyage, Holland America, Nieuw Amsterdam. Thank you guys for spending this time with me, and I hope you have a great evening. Good night, San Diego Harbor. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad you had a great day too, Amanda. Have a great evening, amazing rest, and see you guys tomorrow.